Welcome to Standard Chartered India Money Insights, a podcast series that brings you topical insights and local perspectives on India's markets from the experts.
Hello everyone, my name is Ravi. Welcome to another edition of our weekly podcast. Global equities recovered on region-specific developments. Most major US equity benchmarks edged higher for the week as investors cheered early estimates that indicated economic activity in the US remained strong, while US President-elect Donald Trump announced key cabinet members. Asian equities trended mixed, with strong performances in the Korean equities, which rose about 4%, Singapore and Philippines recording 2 to 3% gains, while there was a drag from China onshore and offshore equities, which declined about 2%, and Hong Kong equities falling about 1%. Back home, Indian equities managed to post gains in a volatile week. After struggling for most of the week amid continued foreign investor outflows, sell-off in a large domestic conglomerate, the Nifty index staged a rebound on Friday, driven by bargain buying across index megacaps to post a weekly gain of 1.6%. Broader markets performance was mixed over the past week, with the Nifty Midcap Index up 1.8%, while the Nifty Small Cap Index was up 0.9%. Among sectors, realty, autos and metal led the winners with gains of over 2.7% for the week, while energy and utilities were laggards, falling more than 1.4%. The fixed income market had another volatile week, with Indian government bond yields edging higher across longer maturities, driven by rising US bond yields, muted domestic demand at the RBI's weekly debt auction, and continued foreign investor pullouts from bonds that are eligible as fully accessible for foreign investors. However, yields at the shorter end fell marginally. The 10-year Indian government bond yields rose 2 basis points to close at 6.87%, while the 3-year and 5-year government bond yields changed by minus 1 basis points and 0 basis points respectively for the week. INR gold rallied for another week, rising 5.3%. Brent crude oil recovered most of the earlier week's losses, rising 6% for the week to close at $74.6 per barrel, driven by expectations of supply disruption as Ukraine-Russia conflict escalated and improving demand prospects after China announced policies to boost trade, including support for energy products. The INR fell to a new all-time low during the week against the US dollar and closed the week down 0.1% at 84.5 amid strengthening US dollar, rising crude oil and foreign investor outflows. Coming to macro updates for the week, there wasn't much except the FX reserves reported by the RBI, which revealed that India's foreign exchange reserves fell to a more than 4-month low last week, marking the sharpest weekly fall on record, dragged by stronger US dollar and rising US bond yields. Data showed FX reserves fell by USD 17.8 billion over the week ending November 15, the most since data started getting published in 1998, to USD 657.9 billion, continuing its declining trend for 7 straight weeks due to weak global and domestic cues. This is the lowest level since 5th July 2024. Over the last 6 weeks, India's FX reserves have fallen by nearly USD 30 billion and down by USD 47 billion from the record high of 705 billion hit in late September. That's it in this edition of the podcast, and thank you as always for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, please like and subscribe. Have a great week ahead.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered India Money Insights. Stay tuned for the latest updates and market trends by subscribing to our podcast. For more information, reach out to your Standard Chartered Relationship Manager or visit www.se.com/in.